Legend of War here, and today we've got another Saving Disaster campaign. Today we're playing as Venice for Medieval 2 Grand Campaign Vanilla, and this one's an interesting one. So this is apparently a roleplay campaign, where he's playing as Venice, and that I just like going off the email, he said that he was focusing on merchant stuff. Yeah, merchants, you know, kicking ass as usual. So this must be our two merchants over here.
Ready to try.
And he was kicked out of Venice from Milan, and he's in Budapest at the moment. So he does have quite a few enemies, but I think we'll be okay. He's besieging Bran over here, which is a citadel.
#1.
And he's broke. But once we sack this, that'll surely fix our income. Also, that way he can get the troops he needs here.
Your orders, #1. With God's blessing and
man,
yours,
fucking
we march
hell.
to battle.
Guys, okay, here's a little tip for you. Don't build siege towers, especially against castles. They are they're useless, okay? So, shit, we really don't have time to sit around here. That is a real lack of siege equipment for a citadel. And here's the thing, if you see this, right? That's how much you could build in one turn, right? Or you could have built that much in a single turn, right? Now, here's the thing about siege towers. Siege towers in a citadel stage will get you up on the first wall, and then that's it. Also, siege towers can burn down. Ladders will not be burnt down from towers, okay? Ladders can be burned, but they can't be burned down from towers. So I very, very, very rarely see ladders get burned. So just a general tip for anyone who thinks that siege towers are great. If it's for castle sieges, especially fortresses or citadels where you need to break through multiple layers of defense, do not recruit siege towers. Now, I'm still going to go ahead with this because time is of the essence. It's like you've prepared badly for this, but I'm just going to have to make do. Likely the defenses here aren't that good anyway. But yeah, just a little tip. Now, scenarios in where siege towers are good are huge cities. That's about it. Now, generally speaking, the way I usually go about making siege equipment is I usually go 2 siege rams and 4 ladders. That's usually what I go for. That gives me 6 equipment. That's the max you can make in a given turn. Provided you've got the enough build points. But the point of it is to basically surround the city as much as possible, which we're not going to be able to do with this. So I need you to go stand over here, and I'll get some support here. But like the siege tower, right? If you just bring it up, what happens when it burns down? And also, okay, so let's just say you take this wall here and they fall back to the next level. What the fuck are you gonna do with the siege tower? Okay, it'll only work for you here, and you got 2 other layers of defenses. It's not good enough. So I mean, I'm harping on a little bit about it, but I really want to drive that point home because I don't want to see this again. This is like a really amateurish move, at least in my eyes. So I'm not happy about that. All right, he's clear here. Get these guys over here. I start them over there because we want them to deploy in an area like here, so that we can just move our cavalry over here quickly without any interruptions. If this ram here burns down, we lose the battle. This ram must be protected at all costs. It has to break through 3 layers of defense, or I need to defeat them within the outer layers, which is difficult to do.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
So we need these guys to basically stare at them so they just stay there thinking that we're going to come at them when we're actually not.
Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
Because I mean, we could go up on the wall, but those are fucking feudal knights. They'll rip us to shreds. We don't have anything. It's not a good army for the situation. Alright, so what are they doing? Are they going to come at us? Or what? You get back on the ram. Let's get these guys over here. Same with you. Inside you go. We need to be able to move fast. This is certainly not a battle for walking around. And we need to be able to intercept them before they get inside.
Their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Shit. They don't want to... Fuck, that's bad. Alright, is there another... There's another one over here that's not that well defended. But we've only got one fucking ram. Like, you could have made 2 rams. 2 rams would have been better than this. Fuck, you might have even been able to make 3 rams. Because the siege towers also cost more than the others. It's not good. Alright, we'll try and shoot them from there. Maybe they'll come out, but they probably won't. Alright, so you keep them busy. We're gonna have to go around here. Try and break through here. God damn it. This last one, if they're sitting here, well, there's 2 ways in, but we've only got 1 ram. Hang on. That's open. Alright, send the cavalry over here. You guys keep shooting at them because it opened because they went into loose formation. Try and break through this. Alright, I want you going in there as well. Okay, just try not to die. Actually, I'll let the mercenary Frankish knights go do that. Let's bring the other guys in. Now the thing is with the siege tower, it's of no use to us. We can't bring it in here via the gates. It's too tall.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Try and get these guys here. So yeah, that's of no use. Okay, so ours. Get over here. So yeah, I've started using them as a fixing force now while the crossbowmen get in here. Also, just a reminder to people as well. Oh shit. Just a reminder to people. Just because you send me a file doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Like, you really do need to be sending me disasters, especially if it is Medieval 2. I would probably be a little bit more lenient for other Total War games because they are more difficult. But if you send me a Medieval 2 save file that's not imminent defeat, it's sort of like, it's not worth my time. So, you know, I really shouldn't be the first resort for people to send it to. You should be sending it to me as a last resort. Because I want to do your campaign, I want to help you, but keep in mind I get a lot of save files sent to me, and it seems like a waste of time to bother with people's campaigns that when they've already got like a really decent position, they're just sort of failing to launch, sort of thing. Tricky one, this one. Back off just for a moment. You have a bit of a shot at them. Try and get over here. We'll be able to work a little bit better. Very good, they're back, but it's probably too late to get. Yeah, they've recaptured that. If you break now, you got nowhere to go. So, too tired. I had to rush them in here.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay. Now, if we get into combat with them, they can shoot us in the shoot them in the flank. Okay, you're free to get this one done now. Problem is, the last one's going to be the hardest. We really need to wipe out some of these units before they get. Well, the cavalry will stay inside the thing anyway. Should be relatively safe. Shit. Pathfinding inside of cities is not good.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Alright, open the gates for the other
It is
guys.
unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Hang on. Come back over. Actually, get back up. Get up on the walls here. What are they doing? Oh, hang on. Look. Might actually be able to get inside. I need reinforcements though. I need you to come and open these gates. You're in danger. You're okay. You're not bloodied yet. It's really cool how you get the indication of when they're starting to get a bit hurt.
To praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, now he's starting to get a little bit hurt. Get moving. I need my reinforcements in here. It's certainly difficult taking on a citadel without proper equipment. It's forcing me to take risks. If I can just keep this gate open. Alright. That's open. Cool. Get over here. No time for walking around. You gotta get in here right now. Okay, while they're fighting on that side, you come over here and knock down this gate. So yeah, that siege tower, just totally useless. Just gotta keep them in place until these guys get here. Two of these Italian militia might do okay. I mean, there's no point having the mercenary crossbow him and going to melee. That'd be a waste. Still, I prefer the Italian militia to be fighting the general's bodyguard, but we make do with what we can. They're not really fighting very well, but that's fine. Just as long as it's keeping the gate open, that's what matters. Alright, here they are. Alright, they're wavering. Yeah, but my general's damaged, so I don't want to push him in. Sometimes if they're wavering, you can push them in, and... Okay, they're broken anyway. Cool. Alright, that's GG then. We're into the inner area, and we've got sort of spearmen, so we should be fine. And their infantry are more or less defeated. Okay, don't go in to fight them just yet. Bring in the crossbows, we'll put them up on the wall. Those feudal knights aren't going to bother us anymore. They're too few in number. Shit, you need to get back out. Shit. You gotta listen to me. Guys, I'm just going to pause the recording for a moment. There is a fly buzzing around the room, and it is annoying the shit out of me. I'm just going to shoo it out of here. Okay, that should be much better now. That fucking thing flying in my face constantly. Alright. They're just not getting up on the walls. Oh, they are. I might just be better off just having them shoot. It's a real crammed situation, and without proper space, they just can't really get the job done. Oh, hang on, these guys are getting up there. That's good. Would have been nice if they had just stayed in here, but no such luck.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Come on, from there you should easily be able to shoot him. What are you waiting for?
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset. The battering ram has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
Anyone that gets captured, easily replaced. Not replaced, but, you know, it's recovered.
Praise to our Lord.
Now, I'd say that we definitely
Our
took
men
additional
have
casualties
slain
on
the
this
enemy
because we
general.
didn't have proper
Now his
equipment.
men will
But
lose
as I said,
heart.
time was of the essence. We can't be sitting around here trying to save lives. Time is lives. We gotta get moving.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
We may have lost more men than they did, but they had some good troops there. And as I said before, and I really can't stress this enough, that was not a good preparation.
The day is ours.
Oh my god, the fly's still here. Alright, I'm gonna go deal with it. I'll be right back.
Noble Lord.
Okay, I think I got it that time. Saw it fly out the door. Thing is, it's nighttime right now, so it was hard to see when it went out there. I mean, I got lights on and everything. And if you're thinking, just use bug spray, because whenever I'm talking about stuff that's happening in real life, there's always somebody that's got to put in their 2 cents, right? Which is fine, whatever, except that I really don't appreciate it. It's just like, yeah, I really want my office stinking up like bug spray right now. Like in the middle of my workday. Anyway, it seems to be all good now. It's a minor nuisance. Alright, good. So that got him out of debt easily, and with this settlement, you'll be able to get much better troops. Now, I'd say that disaster is at this point pretty much averted. Now, if he had built a bit better equipment, he easily could have handled that himself. Just build ladders instead of siege towers wouldn't have been a problem. But as I said, I'm gonna try and make sure I take Venice back. So we might as well finish off the Hungarians since we're here.
Yes? Yes.
Let's see.
Orders, Your Majesty. Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy. Laying siege.
Better to have more siege equipment.
Time to take the walls, my lord.
Did we get excommunicated by any chance? Nope. So that Milanese army won't be able to hurt us. Alright, so some mercenaries will be okay. What have they got in here? It's just a general, so that'll be pretty easy to deal with.
Yes.
Alright. Yep,
Close
making
in
sure
for
we got
battle.
enough equipment there.
They're going nowhere, my lord. The siege
Okay.
continues.
And now we can actually get these recruits in. Italian spear militia. Get another Pavese crossbowman. Oh, hello, fly. I don't know what's wrong with this fucker. He just won't go away. Whatever. I'll just try to ignore it. It's only got a day to live. It's just like I opened the door, right, and it just won't fucking go out. Or maybe it came back in underneath the door. I don't know. It just wants to annoy me. I saw it leave. I don't have any windows here. They're all blocked up because of the foam. Alright, let's get that to large town. Large city, I mean.
Orders?
Venetian diplomat. Who cares? Too many allies. You got 3 too many. And, I'll make ballista towers here just because I have the feeling he'll want to continue role-playing, and this will help him in defenses, which I'm sure it'll come under siege at some point.
Your orders?
You got a
Yes.
lot of fleets.
Yes, my
This...
lord.
What are you doing? Don't have a port settlement, got lots of fleets. Then again, he probably had a... Whatever, I'm sure the
Yes.
cost isn't... Yeah, we can manage. Alright, so once we're done here, I'm going to send them back up this way. We're going to take Zagreb and then Venice itself. I might even push... Well, see if we've got time. I might even go and take Milan off them. We'll see how we go. Yeah, just whatever that stuff's doing, I don't care. And as for those merchants... You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, just hang on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to besiege. We should be able to handle that, based on what I'm seeing here.
My lord, the enemy lays siege. What shall we do?
It's taking too long. So I don't know if the Hungarians have any more
Must
settlements.
resolve our differences, or this is war. Very well. We welcome words of wisdom such
Good
as
way to
these.
just extort a
Al-salama.
few grand out of them, considering they're so far away. Cease hostilities with Hungary, may be excommunicated. We're allied to the Pope, and, well, fuck the Pope. Seriously, don't ever give a shit about what the Pope has to say. If the Pope is like, do this, do that, fucking shove a hot iron poker up his ass. He'd probably enjoy it. And, look.
Ready to trade.
As for these merchants, I'm just gonna be a bit of a dick here.
As you ready to trade. On my way.
Yes? Yes, my lord. This is where we shall meet the enemy. Men, bring our people honor, glory, and most of all...
Fuck your merchants. 100 gold? I made 170 turns worth of those merchants' income. Oh, sorry, 100 turns worth of their income by sacking Bran. Don't fucking tell me merchants are useful. I mean, I know they can be. I've already made the merchant video. We don't need to address this again. I haven't heard a single convincing argument so far about merchants being part of, you know, high-level strategies. Don't get me wrong. If you want to play merchants, play with merchants. They can be fun to play with. But I don't know. Whenever I see them, I just get
battering ram
angry.
has done its work. Now is the time for brave hearts and brave deeds.
They make me very angry. Now, I believe from this section here in the wall, we should be able to shoot into them.
give grace to God. We have captured the enemy's walls.
Hang on a second, hang on. I'm gonna try doing the whole, because I, would like to do this without any casualties. If I put troops in here, these 3 units here, it should start the countdown. I guess not. Didn't quite equate to 4 times as the numbers. Shit. Oh shit. I thought they'd go around the other way. Guess not. Yeah, they don't really pathfind properly around this. They tend to go around this area most of the time. It's weird. Don't put the cavalry there. They can they'll just like move in too close and touch them. We don't want that. Some of these guys might not actually be in the town square. There
My
we go.
lord,
I didn't actually need to get any closer.
We have lost control of the city.
Alright, cool. So hopefully this is the end of Hungary.
Fate has been kind to us and delivered.
And that'll just mean, one fewer enemies that he needs to deal with, when he gets it
The
back.
day is ours. The enemy are beaten. Noble lord, we have conquered. Orders?
Your Majesty.
Yes?
Alright.
Orders.
Okay, it didn't actually wipe them out. They've got another settlement over here. How many territories do they have? Let me just check. So it says here territorially. Oh, okay. Don't bother finishing them off then. Let's get
Your
back.
will.
Your Majesty.
All right. Is there a crusade on at the moment? Oh, we got excommunicated. Whatever. What else is new? All right. It's a bit of a distance to get back. So we better get started.
Yes! Move out! Combining forces, my lord.
Yeah, just keep it under control. It'll be fine. So looking at this settlement here.
I seek an honorable engagement.
So they've got 7 units up against our 6. Yeah, we should be okay. And even if we lose it, I'll just take it on the way back.
Where to?
So like, okay, so here's the plan. We come over here, we lift the siege, if they don't assault it. Come down here, capture Zagreb. Capture Venice. If there's time, we'll capture these as well. We'll see how we go. Because he did say that his biggest problem was Milan. Well, you've just hired the greatest mass murderer in Total War's history. I'll sort him out. Oh yeah, we'll be fine.
God will deliver us to victory!
No one murders entire population quite like Legend. Okay. Although no, I don't kill the entire population. That's not part of the thing. It's more like killing countries. I'm actually not really big on killing civilians. Unless they're, dissidents. In which case, they might as well be combatants, as far as I'm concerned. You kill a few, and you save a couple 100,000. Gotta make examples out of them. should be aiming for the enemy general. Okay, you guys get over here quickly. Yeah, they can get really slow with their orders. Get over here.
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. It is time for butcher's work.
Oh, I caught it! I caught the fucking fly. It's in my hand right now. I actually caught it with my fucking hands. Too bad I don't have the fucking webcam on. Oh my god, is it still alive? Yeah, it's still alive. I fucking caught it! It's just like, it was like buzzing around. I was like, ah, got it! Fucking thing. Let me see if I can put it up to the, Nah, it's not... Can't hear it or anything. Yeah, it's definitely still alive. I can see it twitching. Got you, little bitch. Let's see if you can hear this. This is gonna be gross. Oh, yuck. Can you guess what I just did? Squashy, squashy, squashy! with my fingers. 31 minutes 24. I want to hear that back afterwards. See how that sounds. I heard that back in my earphones. That's what you get, you insignificant
Saints,
fly.
save us! The
And
enemy
bother
are
me.
battering down
I gave
the
you the
gates.
chance of mercy, and you piss on it. Well, then you get death. I only wish the webcam is on. Because otherwise, you know, there's no real concrete proof. But why would I make something like that up?
Holy Mother of God! The enemy's ram is through our gates!
I feel like such an evil creature. Squashed a fly with his hands. And spurred on my mercy, bitch. Alright.
God save us! The enemy have the walls! Look to our defense, or all will be lost!
Okay, as long as our guys here don't break, we should be fine. Just there.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Would have been better
Press
to kill him.
onward and break the spirit of his army.
But his forces are falling to pieces now. He must have been a real shit general.
The enemy flees the battle.
Got him. I guess that's another bug that we've captured and will execute. And if you're wondering if my hands got dirty after crushing that fly, it did a little bit, but I've got a tissue nearby and I just, you know, wipe it up. Dude, don't you need to wash your hands? Please. Bubonic plague can't fucking touch me. I'm not worried about whatever gross germs are on a fly.
By the Lord above!
I don't even feel bad about it.
Yes?
Alright, so some watchtowers along the way would also help.
Yes,
For
Lord.
intel. You want to be able to see
Yes, Lord.
what's
Building
going
a
on.
watchtower. March! We can march no further today.
Alright. Damage is really minimal. So yeah, we want to pick up some more soldiers on the way as well.
Orders. Yes.
Your will.
Okay. And there's mercenaries. Oh, hang on. Finances are going back downhill, aren't they? Yeah.
Your Majesty.
How many generals do we have? 1. What's going on? Alright, well there's some children that will come of age fairly soon, but god damn it, if he had died in that battle, we would have actually lost the campaign. I didn't even realize that.
Sire.
That's too strong for us to go up against right now. But I'll get some knights together and we'll sort it out.
Orders?
Just wondering if I should hire the mercenaries. I think I'll leave it. And I'll just pick up reinforcements from here. Alright, moving on. Oh, fuck. We had some troops down here. I didn't even fucking realize it. Man, I didn't even realize we had this. I'm just wondering if I should even bother fighting it. I'll fight it.
All our people's homes
When did we
are
go to war
you,
with the Holy
men.
Road? Did they just declare war on us or what? This will be tricky to win, but we've got some good units here and some shit ones. Alright, you gotta be careful because you're the general. Keep him safe. I didn't even know I had forces here. He must have like used this army to attempt an attack on something and just maybe failed. Don't know. God, that was a bit of a gamble, but it paid off. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I'm not liking the look of that. Because as soon as he dies, that's it. It's game over. Yeah, not game over. It's you know, battle over. And he's right in the thick of it now. I tried to put him in a position where he was unlikely to get attacked, but stay over here. Skill trim, skill trim. Yeah.
Our foolish
Yeah,
general
whatever.
has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it. The enemy king lies
Well,
dead, slain by our brave.
we'll call it a draw
Only
then.
half the enemy. Lord, the
Yeah, we
enemy
won.
flee. Victory is ours. Let
Ja, the Reich can meet your demand. The day is ours, Lord. The
See, this
enemy
is what I
are
was
beaten.
thinking. That if we won that battle, it would they'd just send a larger army to come and deal with this.
There is nothing to salvage here. Escata, flee.
Doesn't matter. I didn't even know these forces
We
were
march
here, and
no
we don't need
further
them.
today, Lord. Ah!
Yes? Onward. We continue tomorrow, my lord.
So we are indeed hemorrhaging cash. It's okay if we go back down to 0 again. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I
Ready
shouldn't
to
have done
trade.
this.
Give me a name, and I'll give you.
Mainly be
Ready
a little
to
bit of
trade.
coin, but fuck, it's better than nothing.
Yes, there's money in this, my lord. Ready to trade.
32%
Looking to take
chance. Can't
someone's
risk that.
trade, my lord. My lord, who is to have some business
Ooh,
problems?
98 gold. Right. Let's see here. What do we need? We'll definitely need melee infantry.
Orders.
So spearmen.
Yes. Orders. March. Bringing our troops together.
We'll be broke next turn. Okay, we might have a good opportunity to maybe take that castle. I don't have any generals nearby. How much authority do you have?
Yes?
Enough that we got a decent chance of getting there without them defecting.
Yes. Move out. Yes. Order. March. As my lord wills.
Sire. Without a trace.
But yeah, if we can capture that, that'll obviously give us a little bit more money. So looking at the Hungarians, they seem to be a little bit preoccupied. They're they're only at war with us, so I don't know what they're thinking. Good. Alright, so we're back in the Pope's good books, somewhat.
Your will.
It's too late to join the Crusade, right? Okay. I'm sure the Crusade's not
Yes?
against Venice. Milan.
You hate me, but you cannot defeat.
Alright, that's gonna be pretty easy to deal with, I think. Alright, we are... What the fuck? They must have had a general there that died of old age.
Orders.
Talk about a stroke of
Yes,
fortune.
Lord. Closing for battle.
Well,
The day is ours, Lord.
Where to,
talk
sire?
about fortunate.
As you wish.
Good, extra 824 gold coming through there. Helps to pay a little bit of stuff off. Alright.
Your will. Orders?
Your Majesty.
Just reorganize my
Orders.
forces a little bit before we go in.
Splitting our forces.
Orders. Your Majesty. Orders. My lord. Orders. Onward.
Yes! Closing for battle! The troops are assembled. Prepare for battle! Soldier, on my order. Units, soldier, stand and fight. Units, move out.
Alright, I think the archers should be up front, because they've got a lot of archers as well. We'll have a bit of a skirmish to begin with, so loose formation might actually be of some use to us. But as far as I can recall, their only cavalry is their general. Ah, fuck. I don't like it when that happens. And they've got the high ground as well. It's not good. Alright, let's get these guys up on the hill here. Be careful with the general though, because if we lose him, it's game over.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
What happened there? Caught up on your own feet or something. So we gotta get off this bloody low ground here, then we can shoot into them a bit. And if we're gonna shoot anything, we should be shooting the general's bodyguard. I'm just gonna have these guys charge in. So far, so good. We are winning. It's just, you know, they had a good defensive position on this one. I kind of need you over here now. Good, the crossbows are ripping through the enemy general. It should be. It did tell me to. See, I don't really trust loose formation too much now. Okay, get out of loose formation. Loose formation is not good for shooting. It's okay for being shot though. Back a little bit.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Come on, slowpokes, move it. Suppose they're getting ripped to shreds by the crossbows, don't worry about them too much. Alright, all spear militia, try and take out the general's bodyguard. Just run these guys down now.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Gotta make sure we capture him. That should be 85%, so yeah, we're good.
All of Christendom will be all.
No, you don't have to do this.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Sire, investigating.
Tempting to put him in there, but I do have very bad luck with that sort of stuff.
Let me strike, my lord.
Bit of damage, nothing too severe. Don't need a port. It's only going to be trading with ERC, but they can trade via land. We're not hemorrhaging too much cash. And once we take Zagreb, I'm assuming the mines here have been built. Let me just check this.
Ready to trade.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not even worth the time it takes to get there. Oh, let's see how good the merchant's gonna be. Are we gonna live? Probably not. Nope.
My lord, they're engaging us. We must withdraw, now!
I speak on behalf of my lord and people. I am afraid I must deny you today.
Oh well, if you can't pay for it,
Farewell, my lord,
so
and
be it.
thank you.
I bear a message that you would be wise to heed.
Well, that's the deal.
How could you ask these of us? This meeting was worse than fruitless.
Oh no, our merchant's dead. Oh, it's such a shame.
Who do I face?
We would see you
How
dead,
strong are we compared
heathen.
to Milan? They're significantly stronger than us. So where did that general shop? He probably would have. Okay, cool. I want someone come of age as well. Still not really making a whole lot of cash. Really got to get back to Venice.
Yes, my lord. Combining the fleets.
We still allied to the Pope? No. I suppose the alliance dissolved after,
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
after getting excommunicated.
Let me.
We would see you dead, heathen.
Well, these guys are in our way. We
Shall
just have to
send
deal
them
with
to
it.
hell or worse. March! No matter how they beg, let none escape. Attack!
See, this guy's got the right idea. No matter how much they beg, let none escape. That's right. Because if you let them escape, it's just people you have to fight later. Better get the war over quickly. It's more merciful that way. Why put your people through a long war? Get the war over with quickly. Sure, it means being brutal, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes brutality, if you really think about it, ends up saving lives. As long as you're being brutal for the right reasons. A pragmatic approach, not doing it out of spite. I'm not doing this out of spite, you know. Sort of like letting them go is kind of like playing with your food. It's kind of rude. If you enjoy playing with your food, go right for it, but it's not the best way to go about it, by a long shot. Now that he's been gaining a fair bit of dread, it should be much easier for us to break these forces. That's not a good charge.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. Praise the Almighty! Our end.
Just get a little bit more. There we go. 8%. Okay, because we can't really recover too many casualties now. Since we're broke, again. This army has to at least get us to the next settlement, which, you know, the next settlement's not well defended, so it shouldn't be a problem.
All of Christendom will be...
So little mercy.
ready to trade.
Fuck it, give it a
Give
shot.
me a name.
What do you know? We succeeded. How about that? Cool.
As you wish.
Bit of cash.
I shall take. Got some new exotics to trade with us, perhaps. As you
See if we
wish.
can grab that Papal States merchant. Alright, I'm gonna risk this because I really want to get moving as fast as possible.
Moving in.
40% chance of opening the
Name
gates.
thy enemy,
Let's see
Lord.
here. Don't think we need any mercenaries right now.
We march
Good, gates are
on
open.
Our victims.
Alright.
Sooner or later,
Speed up the
they
process.
will relent, my lord. They will regret not fleeing first. Kill them all, men!
Allows us to get this settlement one turn earlier than we otherwise would have. Start making our way towards Venice.
Units, await my orders.
Can't call ourselves Venice without actually owning Venice. I think what we'll do is we'll go for a big push through the front. The gates are already open. They're probably going to be waiting for us. But we'll also send the general in there. And his dread will help us
By our most
just
gracious
roll right over
saints,
them.
our spy has opened the gates.
That little chuckle. It's like, you could just tell that it was a... when they were doing their voice recording, that was like... just something that they just didn't cut out.
Give grace to God. We
It's
have
fine.
captured the enemy's
Mistakes
walls.
we made. See, yeah, that's
It
good.
is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. The enemy are badly blooded. Praise the saints. Our men have taken control of the city.
Okay, so whichever one happens first. Either they die, or the timer runs out. That's why I pushed in forward, just so we could get that going.
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead. We have sent the idiot to hell. All of Christendom will be all.
So only one of them left. Oh well. Just need to get on with it.
Victory! We march through your enemy's streets.
Offer a treaty or be gone.
Your Majesty.
Hate those units. I'd rather have nothing. So we're with Ragusa as well, but as I said, the goal here was to take Venice back.
Command me. Let me strike, my lord.
Orders.
No, they didn't build the mines here. Well, there's a lot of gold from that, so let's do that. Public order's fine.
Command me. Yes, marching. Stopping for the night.
Yeah, we're still hemorrhaging cash, obviously because I hired those mercenaries, but it's fine. I need enough troops to be able to get here.
Where to, sire?
We've also got these guys here. They're going to be burning a hole in our purse. So,
Orders.
where should
Sire.
we send them?
Where to, sire? Without a trace.
Alright. Let's get
Yes?
this guy over here. It won't take him long to get there.
We can march no further today.
So that he can command them. Pick up a few dismounted... few extra trips along the way. Shit.
Let me strike, my lord.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
Alright, well, we weren't in the red by as much as what it said we were
Your
going
will.
to be.
Move out. We continue tomorrow, my lord.
My lord. Sire. It will be an honor to defeat you, dear foe.
Who do I face?
Well, we've got our work cut out for us, but let nothing stand in our
My
way.
lord, should we spare any of them?
We've got a,
Waste
you know,
no
a
time
reasonably good
sparing
army. I can work
enemies
with this.
men.
It's quite possible that most of the full stack that they've got there is a, no, so not this one. It's probably full of Genoese crossbowmen, which are good units, but they have a pretty easy to overcome weakness, which is just charge into them. Charge into them and watch them die. Right. And we've got the high ground this time. It might actually be in our benefit to wait for them to come to us. Which they won't do. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I've said so many times, skirmish mode is for when you don't have skirmish advantage. Since we have the skirmish advantage, no need for skirmish mode. It's called loose formation. Alright, let's get moving. I may need to hire more mercenaries. I know I'm in the red, but I can demolish a few buildings, maybe. Because there's that other army, and I don't want to fall back.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the
do or
battle
die now. I want to
and
get to
forging
Venice.
a worthy victory.
Then again, his dread is really helping us out. Look how easily he just breaks them. We don't need the units anymore. Of course, they're only under the command of a captain. This will increase his dread even further.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have
Making him
lost
a monster
half
on the
their
battlefield,
men.
which is what we need.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army. Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Alright, 94%, good enough.
All of Christendom will...
Good kill ratio, close to 10 to 1.
No.
Ready to trade. Looking to take someone's trade,
95%
my
didn't
lord.
succeed. Oh well.
Taking them out of business.
Name thy enemy, lord.
Oh, there's no mercenaries available here anyway.
Where to?
I will defeat
But
you
yeah, so it is
honorably, my
mostly
worthy
missile
foe.
units. No cavalry apart from the general's bodyguard. We should be able to handle that. Even if they do have a larger army. And his dread is definitely coming in handy. Okay, cool.
Name thy enemy, lord. Men, we march.
He may or may not attack us over the end turn. It's not too much of a concern. Also, once that's done, that'll increase our cash.
Yes?
You know, a tiny bit. Moving on.
The enemy fleet attacks us.
I forget I even have a fleet half the time. Actually, I should bring my fleet over here so they can begin. Oh, they're actually going to attack us. Alright, so the odds are slightly not in our favor, but I am not concerned. I think we have a tactical advantage
Matter how
here.
they beg, let none escape! Attack! Units, await my orders.
Alright, so I can get over here just a little bit. Now, since they've probably got a skirmish advantage, we should actually go charge in there. They've also kind of got a high ground advantage as well. Alright, let's just go charging in. Get over here, because that's where these guys will break.
The
Careful.
battle
Watch
is in
out for him.
our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Just like a game of chess. Lose the key, we'll lose the battle. God damn, a lot of them getting away. Fuck, can't read. Combat there. Probably won't be able to pull them out of that. Most of my cavalry's gone, apart from the general's bodyguard, but he's the only one that's really important. We're definitely winning the battle. Come on, kill that general.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Right, there's sort of no point charging back over there to get rid of them. Well, so I do need to get them. We also need to charge into the rear here. General needs to stay fairly close. Solid rear charge. We haven't killed their fucking general yet.
Only half the enemy force
So look at her
remains.
use some light cavalry to run those crossbowmen down. Our heavy cavalry just sort of couldn't keep up with them, whilst also being useful on the battlefield here. He's safe.
The enemy general flees. Glorious heaven above. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well. Give the dog some wine.
Yeah, we just
and
gotta
be
make sure we
he
get to
can see us
85%.
defeat the rest of his army.
Stop dicking around. Get over here.
The enemy flees the
Let's just hope we can
battle.
get to 85%.
Run down those worthless peasants.
I lost a lot of cavalry on this battle. So I gotta make sure it's worth it. It's gonna get us to Venice. It says we're at 88%, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so just keep running him down, just in case. Hopefully some of our cavalry should recover for the most part. They were some of the first ones to take casualties.
By the Lord above, our foe has been much humbled.
Yeah, they did
Let
recover a
all
little
who
bit.
remember
nothing
this
major,
day, remember it.
I don't want...
Yeah, it seems like we wiped them out.
Who do I face?
Successful crusade to Cairo. Who got there? Looks like it was Denmark. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay. Why do we have so many of these fleets out here? This is
Your
why
orders?
bloody broke.
Yes, my lord. Your orders?
Did I have armies there? Did we have armies there?
Yes.
I don't know. If there was like half an army sitting out on those boats, that would really piss me off because that's probably where all the money was going. But you know, I didn't check all that stuff. I didn't feel like I needed to.
Command me.
Oh well, my mistake then. All right, we just got to get to Venice now.
Name thy enemy.
Now the Holy Roman Empire
We
might
shall
hit us in
send
the
them to
rear,
hell or
but if they
worse.
do, it's not a
March.
big deal because we're standing
Now
on a
we
river
have
crossing.
them. We
Okay,
lay
just
siege.
get a little bit of cash from
When shall we
somewhere.
attack the walls then, my lord?
Don't need this. One extra unit can make a big difference. Good dread.
Your will. Yes, lord. We can march no further today.
Alright, bringing those guys up to Kiev. I don't know if I'll have time to do that. I just want to get to Venice. Also kind of want to get to Milan as well. To 5 regions, soon to be 6. Oh, hang on, one last
Let me
thing.
strike, my lord.
Sire, as you wish. Helping the troops scout.
Come on, open the gates for us. Oh, you beautiful
We shall send
fuck.
them to hell or worse. March.
Let's do this.
Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord.
2 for 2. Lucky day. Not only do I manage to catch a fly, that's a good sign of good luck. Catch a fly with my bare hands, and get 2 40% chances of getting in to the city in a row. All right. So same thing as last time, because we
By
open the
our
gate, we
most
just go
gracious
punching through the
saints,
center
our spy
with our
has
High
opened
Dread
the
General
gates.
right behind them. Cause them to rout. No boiling oil and vanilla, don't have to worry about that.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Well, it looks like nobody's here. What's this?
My lord! Our men have taken control of the city! It is unwise to praise the day before sunset.
I think we should just try and
Our
just
men
hold them back
are-
for 2
Curses!
minutes. Oh, fuck.
Our men no longer command the city! The enemy general has no honor. He flees. Glorious heaven above. Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well. Give the dog some wine, and be sure he can see us defeat the rest of his army. Only half the enemy force remains.
Try and come up their rear here. Should break them. Preferably before our guys break. So I think we've taken out 2 of their units so far. Based on the number of captives we've got, that makes sense. Just his mere presence made them shit
It is
themselves.
unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Guess we can send him in a little bit. He should be okay.
Praise the saints! Our men have taken control of the city! All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
Victory! We have crushed them!
Right.
This place is yours, my lord!
Okay, what do I want to do here now? Just leave... If we leave nothing there, stay on the border here. See if the Holy Roman Empire or whoever will come and
I'm not.
Sire.
like attack us on the river crossing. If not, then we just, you know, make our way over to there anyway. But we got money enough. It's
Your orders?
it's supporting
Yes,
our
my
economy.
Orders?
Orders.
So they'll need troops to go and hit Vienna. Actually, Vienna's not well defended. Maybe we should just go there
Your
now.
orders, number 1.
Yes.
We will engage them honorably, my lord.
Fuck.
We shall continue at first light.
Be gone.
You are not mein Kaiser.
Well, we'll see how they go. Right, moving on. Alright, nobody did anything. Doesn't look like Vienna's going to be well defended. If we build a fort across the river there, no one will be able to get to us. Yeah, you can have a swordsmith's guild, why not?
Your orders, number 1. Yes. We shall not surrender this position, my lord. Your orders, number 1.
Your
Get
Majesty.
him there. And then build another one here, just to make sure. Hang on.
Orders.
Let's just pick this soldiers up later.
Yes, my lord. Securing this position with honor. Your orders, number 1. With God's blessing and... Yes?
Your Majesty.
Bringing our troops together. God will be with us, men! To battle! Besieging forces reporting, my lord.
Orders.
They'll just have to make do with what they've got there. Alright.
Name thy enemy, lord.
Could be a draw possibility for both Bologna and... I always say Bologna, right? And people say that it hurts their ears when I say that. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. What is it, Bologna? Doesn't sound right to me.
Where to, sire? As you wish.
That's the infantry.
Let me strike, my lord.
Your Majesty.
I can't get anyone over there to besiege the settlements. This guy just needs to
Name the
just
field
outright
of
die.
battle. We will meet you there.
Problem is also the Holy Roman Empire.
Let me strike, my lord.
You know, they're probably not going to bother us.
My lord.
Oh, that's
Should we
even better.
spare
Okay.
any of
Let's
them?
sort that out.
We shall let...
We would see you dead, heathen.
Alright, let's do this.
We march on our victims.
Right, go over there, crush them before his reinforcements show up, hopefully.
They will regret
And
your
then-
fleeing first. Kill them all, men!
It's basically 2 battles in one. But obviously we don't want their forces to unite.
Units, await my orders. Units! Units!
So the 2 loads of feudal knights that we set out from Bran have... That's all that's left of them now. Alright.
The enemy are bringing in
Gotta get over there quickly.
reinforcements.
Now, enemy reinforcements coming in from over here. I want to get set up around here for them. You're gonna take the brunt of this attack, so you might as well try not to take as much damage. Jeez. So yeah, loose formation really saved their ass, didn't it? That's really annoying.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Yeah, this would have worked a lot better with more cavalry. Obviously. But we just gotta make do for the time being. At least our infantry are in position now. And he's stuck there, he got trapped. We've still gotten the better of them, just only slightly. I would have liked to have wiped out this entire force before the
It is
barrage, but
unwise to praise the day before
That's okay.
sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
solid charge. Don't worry about them. Clear the crossbows. They're the ones that are the major concern. Lance Powell looking pretty good. get rid of those crossbows. Should we keep him safe? Where it looks like he's taking a bit of damage. May have a crossbow bolt this pea-hole.
The enemy are badly blooded. The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Careful. If he decides to chase after us, our general's more tired than him.
The enemy flees the
Right,
battle.
so that's the first time we did
Run
this.
down those worthless peasants.
There should be 85% already. Let's just make sure. Oh shit, no. Okay, I thought he was coming, you know, straight for him, but not so much. Can't let them get away. So, yeah, no, we need to take that out. I wish I had some lighter cavalry, but I just don't. Over here, and I'll have you two shoot this one.
The Lord above is kind. We have captured the enemy's general. That will teach the cowardly
Alright,
dog
that should
to
be
run.
85% at that
now
point.
he can rest at our leisure.
Now, if he runs away, we will not be able to catch him. Our general is going to be far more tired than him. So he needs to die in combat. Where is he? There.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay, it's good to see him up in the front. He's not going to be able to run away. It's rout or nothing with him. Right. Yeah, I think I'm going for him. Going for my missile units. Well, it improved his morale, so in a way that could be good. Just bloody well kill him. Get in over there. Make sure he dies.
Our army is tiring.
He's going for a cycle charge. I think I could shoot him already.
The
Got
enemy
it.
king lies
Nice.
dead, slain by our... The enemy king flees. God has smiled upon us. Attack while his forces are in disarray. Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has
Alright,
lost
cool.
his
We got
stomach to fight.
Genoa.
All of Christendom will...
Milan.
We tore them apart, my lord. Victory!
Oh,
Who do I face? My lord,
shit.
should we spare?
Alright, let's
any
have a
of
look.
them?
Yeah, that's the
Victory.
legend effect right there.
They stood no chance. I have silenced them.
That's the legend frowny face. What happens? They were having a fun time and then they met me and then big frown.
Your orders, noble one.
Alright, so I don't think we need to do any more. I mean, with 37 grand in the bank, he's got Venice back, he's got Milan back, so he's turned the tables around. I've turned the tables around massively. Maybe we'll just go through one end
Your
turn,
orders, noble one.
and then we'll leave it at that. Because yeah, you'll be able to come over here and take Genoa as well, and that's going to be very valuable. But yeah, with all this money, you're going to want to get lots of soldiers to fight off your enemies. And more fucking merchant bullshit. Waste your time with
Ready
that
to
crap.
trade. My lord.
95% chance of success backfires. I don't even care.
As you wish.
I don't
shall
even
take
care.
The foreigner's business.
Legend. Merchants are really good. You just suck. You just suck, Legend.
%95% chance of success. Let me tell you, there's no battle in which you have 95% chance of success. Fight a battle manually and lose. Okay, that just doesn't happen.
I'm sure we can strike a deal.
Alright, I think we're good. Let me just do a little bit more construction. Gotta get the population. Oh, it's close to a huge city. That's fine.
Orders? Move out. A good day's march ends.
Orders. Onward. Combining forces, my lord.
Okay. So, if you'll be able to push on to Kiev, we'll have this in a moment.
Orders. Your Majesty. March! We continue tomorrow, my lord.
Alright, looking good. Still making a profit even after all that spending.
I would advise you to listen to us.
Oh, fuck no. Not when we've
Very
got this
well.
much money.
It is you
Don't do
until
it.
next time.
To the walls! We are besieged!
We would ask you to lower your sword. No
Why are they asking to
Till
become...
next time.
to ask me as a vassal now? But my power's increased so much. Cease hostilities. They attacked me, you shit. They fucking attacked... Oh, wait, yeah, I attacked them. We may be excommunicated. But this is how much I respect the
We
Pope.
will engage them honorably,
None.
my lord. Blessed Lord, we thank you for delivering us. Our courage has prevailed. These lands are yours, my lord.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes? March.
Alright.
We continue tomorrow,
8
my lord.
regions. Like, I did want to go down here and capture Genoa, but at the same time, I feel bad to leave Venice under siege. Be like, oh yeah, I got you back Venice, but it's under siege. I mean, you could easily deal
Yes,
with it
madam.
yourself.
Full sails.
Come and face the might of the Reich, coward!
Should be able to. We did give them a good old smack. Thief skill.
Orders?
Good. Well, I'm an hour 35 minutes into it. I probably should just end it here. I mean, I don't need to do any more. It's good. But you know what? I will go and lift this siege. Yeah, like if he wants to come back over here and deal with Genoa, that's fine.
Yes.
It's merely just for appearance's sake.
Orders. Yes. March. Combining forces, my lord. Yes. Orders. Onward. Bringing our troops together. Orders. Who do I face?
Doge Gerardo the Merciless.
Name thy
Legend
enemy,
the
Lord.
Merciless.
We march on
Nice.
our victims.
We
tore
lifted
them
the
apart,
siege.
my
That's good
lord.
enough.
Victory!
And you can get some more troops from that. Alright, I don't think we need to do any more. He's up to 8 regions. He's got 2.5 stacks. That's good. Should we remake that the capital? I'll let him deal with that. Budapest actually does make sense as the capital. It's a central position. Anyway, that's the end of this one. So guys, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next disaster. Fuckers.